Welcome back to PSC's Tech Bites. This week I want to talk with you about how you can create Teams personal apps using SharePoint Framework version 1.10. In fact, in SharePoint Framework 1.10, Microsoft released in general availability a new functionality which allows us to create not only Teams tabs as we were used to do in the past, but also Teams personal apps. The procedure is almost the same as the one you use for creating a Teams tab with SPFx, but in the supported host property of the manifest of your web part, you will have to provide a new value, which is Teams personal app. By doing that, by packaging your solution and installing the SPPKG file into the app catalog of SharePoint Online, you will be able to click on the Sync to Teams button, and your SharePoint Framework web part will be available as a Teams personal app in the Teams UI, whether you are using the web or the desktop client interface. So let's move to the demo environment and let's see how to create such kind of Teams personal apps with SharePoint Framework 1.10. So here I am in Visual Studio Code, and this is a SharePoint Framework 1.10 solution that I just created with a client-side web part, which is configured in the manifest JSON file of the web part to have a supported host value of Teams personal app. Moreover, in the source code of my web part, I can access the context of SharePoint Framework, and through the new property called SDKs, I can access the Microsoft Teams context. So an easier way to access the Teams context and any other context of any other SDK that we want to use to create solutions for the whole Office 365 ecosystem. I provide this Microsoft Teams context as an input property to my React component, which I use for the rendering of the UI of my client-side web part. And inside the React component, I simply check if I have the team context. Well, it means that I am in Microsoft Teams. Otherwise, my web part is rendering inside a modern page or a page in SharePoint Online. Moreover, if I still have the Teams context, I simply output all of the properties that I have in the team context just to show you what I have, what is available in the personal app in Teams when you create such kind of component with SPFx. So you simply need to build, bundle and package your solution, and you will get back an SPPKG file. You will upload the SPPKG file to the app catalog of your tenant, and this solution is configured to be tenant-wide available. So once you have uploaded the package into the tenant, you can simply select the package and click on the Sync to Teams button, which I already did with this sample solution. As such, in Teams, I can click on the three dots right here, and I can search for more apps. And under my tenant, I can see that I have another app which is called My Teams Personal App, which is the one I just showed you in Visual Studio Code. And by selecting this one and by adding this personal app in Teams, as you can see, I can have my client-side web part rendered in a personal app in Teams and available here in this UI rather than as a tab in a specific channel. You can also see here that through the context of Microsoft Teams, whenever I create a personal app, I don't have any information about the channel or about the team in which the web part is rendered, because right now I'm not inside a specific team or channel, but I'm inside a team personal app. And as such, I have access to information just about the tenant in which I am, about the user in which I am, and stuff like that. So, really simple procedure. You change the manifest, you configure the Teams personal app, you work inside the web part as you are used to doing for any other Teams hosted tab or SharePoint Online web part, and that's it. As usual, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.